Hello guys, I'm just rewatching the video. I used my phone to edit this part in because it has iMovie, so I'm using that. But basically I just realized any small windows like the shortcut window or the part where I'm adding measurements, it just doesn't show up. So just a quick disclaimer, whenever I tell you to click something, what you see on your screen will have the exact same that I was seeing, but you won't be. Hello guys, welcome to a new video. Very different to my normal type of content. I'm going to be showing you how to model a Game Boy into 3D software, which I'll be using Fusion 360 for. So this is my desk. It's a bit dusty. I have my keyboard there. And this is just my mascot, soon to be. I haven't really done anything about him yet, but he's my mascot. So we're going to be making this Game Boy into 3D modeling software. So before I get into it, first I'm going to be getting the measurements of all the sides, and we're going to be doing the full thing, including these little dips over here, the way this button is coming out. I'm not so sure about these two buttons because of the rounded edge, but I'll work on that as well. And even this little grail kind of thing. So let's get straight into the video, shall we? So here it is. This is my 3D modeling software. I'm using Fusion 360, as I think I said before. So before we get into anything, you're gonna want to go into your document settings and change your units to centimeters, which you just click the pencil and you change it to centimeters. And then here where it says the origin, you're going to want to make sure the eye doesn't, if this is, you want the yellow box, so if it looks like this, you're going to want to click the button so that you get it back. So this is what we want. So our next step is going to be making the basic shape of the Game Boy, the cuboid, which I can show you now. So we're going to be making this basic shape, this cuboid that holds everything. After that, we'll be doing this fillet, get this rounded, and then we'll do the screens, and then all the buttons I might do in a part 2, so stay tuned for that. And anyways, let's get straight into it. So first I'm gonna get my measurements. So this is 3.3 centimeters, but we'll do 3.5 just to be on the safe side. 3.5 by 5. So let's get that into our modeling software. So you can do 3.3, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to be doing 3.5. So first things first, you're going to want to click this last pane, on the origin, the bottom one. Okay, give me a second guys, if I quickly get this back. There we go. So if you don't know how I'm moving like this, that means you haven't watched any basic tutorials on Fusion 360. Basically, to pan it out from side to side to move your angle, not to move your angle, to move the actual thing, you're going to want to hold the mouse button. I'm not sure about laptop, but you can probably Google it. Next, we're going to add, and to move it in like this, it's the same, the mouse button, just you're going to want to hold shift then the mouse button, then you can move a tool. So this is the origin. This is where we're going to be making the Game Boy. So first things first, we're going to click it, then right click when it hit create sketch. Right, now once we've done that, we're going to want to make a 2-point rectangle. So a good tip is to use the S menu, the shortcut, so you can have everything you normally use right here, and it's different for your sketches and for your normals, and you can even add things. For example, if I was extruding, I could just add my extrude in, but I usually just press pull. So you can add that there, but the shortcut for press pull is Q, so we don't need to do that. Anyways, so let's make our 2-point rectangle. So the best idea would be to do it like this. So like we said before, it's 3.5, and then to move to the other one, you're gonna want to hit tab, and then I said by 5, like that, and then hit enter once you're done. So this is our basic shape, but if we look around, we can see it's 2D. We're gonna want to make this a cuboid instead of just a normal what's it called? Instead of a normal rectangle. So you can either extrude this or press pull. Like I showed you before, you can use the S menu, but for press pull, the shortcut is the Q key. So I'm going to click Q, and then I'm going to click this, select this, and then we're going to want to enter in our height. So I'm going to quickly measure the model. Just so you know, the model isn't the actual size, it's just scaled down, which is much better in my opinion. But if you want full size, just replace all the numbers I'm doing with the normal size. I'm sure you can get it quickly with a Google. So, oh, that's not where it's supposed to be. Oh, oops, sorry guys. Anyways, this is if we look, our height is this is like 0.7, so 0.7 centimeters. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna type 0.7, then hit enter, and there you go. That is your basic rectangle or cuboid, not rectangle. This is the exact same measurements, just this is a bit wider than my model. Right, so the next step we're gonna want to be doing, also there will be in episode 3 of like getting this into your slicer, and then 3D printing, which will be all in one episode. So if you don't know, I'm gonna make this a Game Boy series. So in the first episode we'll do the screens, in episode 2 we'll do the buttons, episode 3 will do stuff like 3D printing it and putting it into whatever slicer you use. Right, so our next step is going to be making the screens. How are we going to do that, I hear you ask? Said no one. We're going to want to click this, then right click it, and then click create sketch. And next we're going to want to get our 2-point rectangle from up here, or you could use the shortcut menu, which is S. So I'm just gonna, you can put it anywhere, just don't make it too big. So I'm just gonna make it like this. Right, now on our next step is, okay, never mind, let me get the measurements first. Let me quickly delete that. Let's undo that quickly. Control Z. There we go. So let's get the measurements first. Oh, you're not supposed to see what I'm wearing or me touching my mouse. No face reveal, so it should be good. Oh, I was not expecting that to happen. Anyways, so if we have a look, the screen is, by the screen I mean like all the black in it. So if we look, it is 2 centimeters by how much is this? It's 2 centimeters by 2.9, I would say. Okay, I kind of just forgot what I said. 2 by 2.9. Okay. So 2 by 2.9. So let's make a sketch. Actually, I think we're already sketching. So it's 2.9, then hit tab to move to this one, which is 2. Hit enter. Now you will notice this is definitely off, because if we have a look, first things first, it's 2D and it's completely wrong. So if I move back to my camera, okay, there's the model. Give me a second, I'm moving my chair. Right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna measure the distance between the white and the black edge. Not in inches, in centimeters. This looks like 0.2. Yeah, 0.212. And then the other side is also 0.2. So it's 0.2. So how are we gonna make that? I hear you ask. Said no one ever. We're gonna hit the D key, the distance, or you could use the shortcut menu and search it there. And click this side and bring it to this, and then pull it all the way down. So this is 0.2, did I say? I think so. Let me double check. I'm bad at remembering measurements, so I don't know why I'm making a 3D modeling video. Anyways, this is 0.2, and next we're going to be doing the distance from here to there, which I am measuring is... By the way, if you're liking the music, I'll probably leave a link to it in the description. It's just some non-copyrighted hip-hop. It's 0.5, the distance from here to there. So let's add that. From here to here is just 0.5. Okay, this is definitely not 0.2. Yeah, I definitely made this too big. I don't know why I did that. It should do, but I mean, I don't want to have to redo the whole video again. This is my second time doing it. It should be okay. You know what, I'm just gonna do it. Go back to my original sketch. If you don't know, just the timeline at the bottom. If I just move this away from behind the sketch, it won't let me. Let me finish the sketch. Bam. And then double click this. Right. So I'm gonna change this back to the, how much is it actually? It is 3.2. So let's change this to 3.2 and then hit enter. Okay, then we're gonna hit finish sketch and move it to where we are now. That's definitely much better. So now we have the screen. You may realize something, that firstly there's another screen here underneath, and on my model there's, well, first the screen is a bit underneath. There's a bit of a difference, and also this one's underneath that in terms of height, so it's like cut in. And the next thing you'll notice is this edge. This one's rounded compared to the normal corners of the other sides. So how are we gonna get this edge rounded? And for those of you thinking I was gonna miss that out, no, I'm not. We're gonna try and get this as exact as we can without being total nerds who got the exact .1. So let's do that, shall we? So first things first, we're gonna click our S key again and get our fillet. Next, we're gonna shift mouse wheel button again and click this edge. I'm gonna say probably 0.3 centimeter, no, 0.1. 0.5 actually. Nope, that's definitely too less. Let's undo that. Probably something like the whole thing's, so probably 0.5. 0.2. Yeah, that looks, is that it? Well, let's find out. So it's just a slight cut, not much to notice. If I switch over to my camera again, we can see that, yeah. Oh, there's a bit of, let's move that out. Super dusty. So as you can see, it's not very rounded. It's probably a bit more than 0.2. Probably like 0.2. I'm gonna make this like a 0.3. Yeah, 0.3 seems good. And then we'll get a rounded edge. So double click it in the timeline, change this to 0.3. Yeah, that's much better. Right, now we're gonna move back to the screen. If we look at the screen again, we'll see that this edge is much more filleted than this edge. Like, that's hardly noticeable. This one is. So let's fillet this edge as well. So we'll get our fillet tool back. S. Get. Yeah, here. Let's get our fillet here. Huh, I don't know how to do that. Okay, Control Z, by the way, to go back to where we were. I think we need to extrude it first. So how we're gonna extrude it in is we're gonna click Q, or which is press pull, or you could extrude it. That, I don't know what the difference is. So I'm gonna click this. It's probably like minus 0.01 or 0.2. Actually, no, it's probably 0.2. No, it's not 0.1525. Yeah, I think that should do it. There we go. And you can see it's just slightly embedded in. So it is a design, so I'm guessing it has something to do with the painting. Wait, what did I do? Oh, never mind. Whoa, that was trippy. I thought it was like cut at the bottom or something. I don't know. So we have the basic thing. I'm looking at my model now, and I really don't know how they did it. It's rounded, so I have no clue. I don't know. This is why Blender is better. This is why I'm moving to Blender. Wait, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. So I sort of found out how to do it. So let me go back to our current position. Control Z, back to where we are. So this was our previous state. How we do it is actually, I'm just very dumb. Okay, I got that trippy illusion again. But basically what you need to do is go back to your sketch 2, the sketch where you made the screen, and double click it. Next you're going to want to hit the S and get our sketch menu. Then we're going to search fillet again. Just this time use this fillet instead of the 3D fillet. So let's do that. So I'm going to click this corner, and then 0.5, oh sorry about that, 0.5 is probably too much. Yeah, it definitely is. So we're gonna make it just tiny bit, like probably 0.4, maybe a 0.35. Yeah, that looks about right. Actually, it's a bit too much. I'm gonna do like 0.1 and see how that turns out. No, basic 0.2, 5, 2.7. Yeah, 2.7 looks about right. And there we go, we have our fillet. So now we just finish the sketch, and there we go. If we're back to where we are currently, pretty cool. So far we've got the basic screen, this edge, we've got the rounded box for the actual Game Boy, and now all that's left is to do this screen. So I don't know, I think we might leave that till next episode. Actually, you know what, let's do this is going to be the last thing we do then, this green, and then after that we'll move in. No, that's the wrong word. We're going to stop the episode, and then I'll see you guys in episode 2. So let's get into this. So let's see, this extrude that I used to push this down was 0.7. So we're going to be doing a 0.5 on this one. So first things first, we're going to create a sketch, and I'm looking at the measurements now, and it is a 1.7 by 1.9. So we're gonna create 1.7 by 1.9. So we're gonna put 1.9, hit the tab, and then move, and then do 1.7. Hit enter. And that does look a bit out of place, but we'll use the distance key in a second. Right, so the distance from here to here is, I am quickly checking, 0.2. So we're gonna get our distance, get it from here down to there, and it's 0.2. Okay. And then the distance from here to here, no, not from here to here, is, oh, that's inches, never mind. It is 0.5. Here to here is 0.5. Okay, and that's literally it. And that's the green part, and we're just gonna cut that in now. So you're gonna click Q, select -0, -0.2, and I think that's actually good. Actually, no, that's way too much. In fact, both of these are way too much. This little thing is probably about 0.1. So let's change that, shall we? Change this to 0.1. Hit enter, and change this one to 0.1. Hit enter. Okay, and so far so good. We have the nice screens. Actually, it's probably a 0.5. Sorry guys, I don't have exact measurements because I'm using a module I won at the arcade, so not the best idea. I'm gonna do 0.5. Okay, and change this to this one, no, this one to 0.05. If you guys are stuck on anything, leave it in the Discord server and I'll see if I can help you. I'm not an expert at Fusion 360. This is my second project, so I'll do my best. Oh, I know that noise. Someone followed. Thank you, Roll CT, for following. If you don't, that's just my other stream going right now. Right. Shall we get into, no we shan't. I'll see you all of you in episode 2 of the series. So, as just a comparison, I'm just gonna quickly delete this. Come back here. Cut, I think it's Alt to crop. Yeah, Alt is cropping. Okay, and then we're gonna put it side by side with our webcam. Done. There we go. There we go. So this is a side by side comparison. So this, if you have any problems, probably just comment it. I'll try to get back to you. By the way, this video was done with no editing because I'm kinda in the need of an editor. I was using Filmora that's why I haven't been uploading Minecraft. I haven't edited it yet. I got a nice edit in Filmora, but then I realized the watermark was super big. But anyways, this is what we've done so far, and I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.